Welcome to a very late special edition of All Star Fandom Prime, All Star coverage for all your fandoms. This week is a big one. The Daredevil season finale dropped. A legendary horror franchise just got the adaptation it looked like it always deserved, and Mortal Kombat 2 hits theaters this week.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to be making some bold predictions, box office, Rotten Tomato scores, and fatality of the movie or something like
Hey
that. So we'll have some
yo.
fun around with that. So stick right in, strap right in. Little late night edition of All Star Fandom Prime starting now. All right, so we are at the end. We're at the end of
My
Daredevil
gosh, man.
with season 2, episode 8, The Southern Cross. So similar to last week, what we're going to do with this one is we break it up into acts, go through it bit by bit. Hopefully, I don't leave out anything out, or Jen will call me out for it. So what we're going to do?
I'm gonna do my
is
best not to do that today. I'm gonna sit on my hands.
So just to start off, so the season finale of Daredevil season Born Again. I keep forgetting that Born Again for some reason. I just keep forgetting it. But the finale opens on a warm, quiet scene with Matt and Karen laughing together at the restaurant, their favorite Indian restaurant, their safe place from earlier in the season. It feels like a dream. It just might be. But the show holds on to it for moments before snapping back into reality. Karen's in court. Heather Glenn is on the stand delivering a scathing psych evaluation, and Matt is still getting patched up by Jessica Jones nearby. Matt walks into a courtroom mid testimony, injured, determined, and ready. He immediately begins dismantling Heather's credibility, exposing that she's physically struck Karen during the prison interview the night before, and the tide of courtroom begins to shift. And then Matt calls in Mayor Wilson Fisk to the stand. I'll stop it there. Doc, you and I, we know we have very similar cinema choices or cinema takes.
Mm-hmm.
How bad was this scene when he was walking in, man?
Hey, dog.
Was this not your favorite scene?
Hey, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. And that suit was so cold. Do you have a front shot of the suit, bro? This
I do.
yeah, I got to see the front of that, bro, and it was so clean. And the way he walked in, like, yeah, I'm that guy. Yeah, I'm here, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna give it to y'all like it is. Dude, I'm gonna say this is one of my top interests.
Oh yeah, look at that.
For a villain, dog. And
Dude,
the way and he
really
walked in, like, and when he sat down, I don't know if I'm jumping the gun, but when he sat down, and then what's the task force when they walked in,
the AVTF,
like, yeah, the AVTF. When they walked in, I was like, oh, this is about to get good. Mm-hmm. It's about to get real good.
Oh yeah.
But man, I loved it. Man, the cinematography, bro. The way they shot it from the angle where they shot it, from the bottom up, just making him look larger than life. I mean, he is a kingpin, so I mean, he is larger than life, right?
Oh, for sure.
But, man, it was so beautiful, and I'm not gonna lie, my heart was pumping because I was like, man, he finna kill everybody in this courtroom.
Well, we'll get to that. He threw some hands in this one too. We'll get to that as we go on. But broke some backs. But Jen, that opening dream dinner with Matt and Karen to start off. They're safe. The world is normal, and then it snaps right back into the courtroom. Mm-hmm. That was like sort of an effective storytelling gut punch. You get a little like, hey, here's a good thing. Hey, here's the bad thing, and there's a bad thing walking through the courtroom right now.
Literally. On two legs.
How did you feel through this whole scene, Jen? Like we're living life, we're happy at the beginning, we're dreaming perhaps, and then here comes Godzilla through the door. That's the music I heard. I don't know what music y'all heard, but
I heard bum 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 bum.
No, I didn't hear music. I just heard the roar of Godzilla. That's what I heard. Well, for me, I like storytelling like that if it's done right, where within the story where you're introduced to a scenario. What's up, Sage? You're introduced into a scenario. I actually had a moment because for me, and I've said this on the show before, I'm still catching up on OG Daredevil Netflix. I'm working through it now. I thought it was a moment from a Netflix. I'm like, oh, is this a scene from the past? But then,
yeah.
But then the way it jumped forward to, and I love how they did it, where I forget whose name they said, but it brought her back. Like, oh, wait, I'm here.
Yeah. Stop dreaming, pretty much.
Yeah, and oh man, and then leading up to how we get to this where Penn is in court, and then even Buck, though, when he gets the summons, was like, do you really want to do this? Because part of that conversation was Penn saying, people think I'm out of control and I don't have a grasp on things. I'm like, dude, you don't. And then you get a court summons. You really don't have control, dude. Because it's Matt Murdock. He's like,
so here's the thing.
Lawyer. The lawyer.
He could have just left.
Like,
wait, Kingpin?
He could have just left. Like, for real.
You know that wouldn't
just
happen.
Left.
You know that wouldn't happen.
But that's not his MO, though.
I know, but I'm just thinking, like, all everything that went down, we'll get to it. It didn't have to go down. Like, he could have just left. Like, they both could have just left. I'm just leaving it right there. They both.
But Matt suggested that in one of the previous episodes. He says, "How about we both just leave New York? We'll just both leave.
We'll just leave." Yeah, that was his bargain.
Now, man.
The last time, that was his bargain to be like, "Hey."
Like the last fight they had in where that painting was. Matt proposed it even then.
I was like, "Check it. It's a deal, man. A deal on the table. This is what I got for you." like a typical lawyer, you know what I mean? Like, here's the deal.
But and Matt with his grace thing was, I'm not gonna lie, was getting on my nerves, bro.
His what?
His grace theme was getting on my nerves.
I think, but that's, for me, that's that thing that separates like the good guy from the bad guy. A moral code, a compass, and he has one. But I will say this scene of him coming in.
I'm the president, I'm the emperor, I'm the king, I'm Michael Jackson, y'all.
And that's exactly how he walked in there. But I think this scene that we're leading up to might be is very high up there on one of my favorite scenes for Daredevil all time, because this is a fight unlike any other fight we've seen the two of them take on. This is like, finally, we're here. You're Kingpin. We're about to call you that. We're about to play. Well, I'll get to it, but we're about to play the tape.
Yeah.
And now, like, it's
the tape that y'all didn't know existed.
It's Batman scratching on the disc for Penguin. You know what I mean? Like, it's that sort of thing in Batman Returns.
Think about where we started with both of them at episode 1 in the season, and how we end in a courtroom.
Yeah,
that's dope. That's good writing.
No, that's really good writing. Again, another fight that we get of them that's not leaving one of them bloody, but there are consequences to this thing too. Huge.
To your point, this is another reason why I love this scene, this whole courtroom scene so much. This is the first fight where they don't throw hands at each other.
Exactly.
It's literally a battle of the minds. And I'm like, I'm watching this, I'm like, Penn, get stupido. Matt is gonna tear you apart. He's a lawyer. He knows what he's doing.
But Kingpin is conniving as well, right? Like, he's not a doofus.
No, I know.
But he's not smarter than Matt Murdock, though.
No.
But we're jumping ahead a little bit. Let me go through this real quick, because before we go, we do get that confirmation that Daniel is done.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah, he gone. He gone.
Damn.
He gone.
I thought we were gonna wake up like that sort of thing.
No, but not with Buck. Not with Buck.
So fun little thing. I think I said this last week. They actually reshot a lot of that and then used a lot of CGI to change the outcome of Daniel. So
So he
The
could
part that
back in next season.
no. Like he originally lived. Originally,
Mm-hmm.
But they
they
did
went
it.
back, and they CGI the gun going off and his head going back.
Oh, okay.
So they rewrote that ending
to finalize it.
Mm-hmm. And then when Buck walks in and he sort of the look that he gives Kingpin, like it's done, that was supposed to be a look of that he let him go and he's not telling Kingpin. Like, so he was lying to him. That was the original play behind it. But then after they were like, just makes no sense. That character had a great run. Daniel being an original character, I don't think we're going to give him enough. He should get a lot of credit for his run as this character for one season because he became likable. We didn't want him to go away. They kill him, and then the next day we're still like, well, maybe he'll come back. Maybe he ain't dead. That's a good character, man, and he played it well. I'm sure his pops is proud of what he did with that role with Daniel.
I would be, because he played that role so well to the point where throughout the season where you're like, how does this kid keep getting off every single time? Like literally 9 lives of a cat. But then I think it's safe to say he was all on our black spot card, if we're calling it
he
that.
wasn't on mine. I still got the paper somewhere.
He was definitely on mine.
Yeah, it was just a matter of when.
I just had to believe in something, man. This
you and hope.
That hope ring. That hope ring.
I'm just saying, man. There's always a chance, right? There's always a shot in the dark, but here's the thing. I was right. I was kind of right before they went back and were like rewrote it and did it over. So
I would say this though. I'm happy.
Take a win where you can, huh?
Wherever he can.
By hook or crook, man. By hook or crook.
I will say this though. I'm happy that they're taking risks like that because one, to me as a fan, it shows they have confidence in what they're doing. And two, I feel like there have been other IPs where people just kept getting off and kept escaping and kept, being able to keep living where it really didn't make sense to the point where it wasn't good for the story writing. So I'm happy that they committed to it, that they first initially said, we're going to do it like this. But then when they reviewed the tape, they were like, no, he has to get offed. There's like, when you think about it, there's really no way around it. We've been actually setting that up. So, and the fact that Megan confirmed that this is the character not in the comic books.
And it was either him or BB. And I think we're going to see what trajectory BB goes in as we go through the rest of this review.
I almost said something. I'm holding it in.
I know, Jen. I know. But Fisk takes that. He takes the stand, oozing charisma. That man did a whole monologue.
Before they even got started, before they even
everyone started looking at him like, and
they started talking. Like, what are you talking for?
My man presented it. He just a silhouette. This is a soliloquy.
I remember when I was a child. Man, ain't nobody asked you nothing about being no kid.
He was essentially holding a skull, man.
I was just about to say, holding a skull. To be or not to be? That's the question.
Ain't nobody asked you nothing, man. Sit down and shut up.
But he presents himself as a public servant defending New York from vigilante chaos. Matt, circling like a shark, uses Fisk's own statement to corner him. Daredevil was present on the North Star the night weapons were smuggled. And Matt produces video testimony from Christophe, the ship's first mate, identifying Fisk as the mastermind behind the operation and scuttling the vessel by calling him the Kingpin. And we all sort of know where that leads to. With Fisk backed into a corner, Matt plays his final card.
The only card.
Like, you're a fool, Fisk spits. No, Matt smirks, and Matt gives out the quintessential Marvel line at this point and says it, I am Daredevil. The courtroom erupts. The judge tries to mock it, asking if anyone is supposed to believe Daredevil is a blind man. And Matt answered the only way Matt knew how. He threw that stick of baton perfectly back into his hands. And we sort of see Powell too saying, you know, Daredevil's a blind man or whatever he said that during that.
Yeah.
Which I believe. Okay, we'll get to that.
Blind lawyer
too.
from Hell's Kitchen. A blind lawyer from Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah. The case against Karen is dismissed. Fisk's assets are frozen. Governor McCaffrey announces racketeering, corruption, and attempted murder charges. His resignation is demanded, but Fisk refused. Outside the courtroom, though, our boy Bullseye, or boy Poindexter, is what we called him all season, taught by his government. Lines up a shot at Fisk after taking out a Bullseye lookalike or poser, as he would like to say. But Buck takes the bullet in the stomach for Fisk on that one. And we got to ask some questions about Buck later on here too.
Yeah.
Stepping in front of his boss as he'd done for Matt in season 1. The chaos gives Fisk his excuse. He goes to the cameras, rallies the supporters, and incites a march on the courthouse.
Had the nerve to sit in the judge's chair. No less.
I mean, it was like,
did you see how that was shot though? Like the lighting,
I mean,
how
it was just like,
it was dark in the background. The way the light suit in him lit up. Like I was like,
I mean, it was like, get the cameras, turn the cameras on.
Yeah, turn the cameras on, man. I got something to say.
First thing first.
The way he was sitting there like that with his hands.
First things first. Matt Murdock is Daredevil. Daredevil is Matt Murdock, and the city and everybody knows we're in an I am Iron Man situation.
Yep.
He's Spider-Man situation. Jen, how did you feel? Because it was leading all up to that, like the one-on-one battle they had in the courtroom, even the whispers that Fisk whispered to Matt when Matt could only hear it.
Yep.
We knew we were gonna get there. Were you surprised that we got there? And when it happened, what did you think?
Yeah, no, I was surprised that, for me, I was surprised we got it and that we actually got there, because watching this whole season and not knowing any of the comic books for myself, as I have said on the show, I didn't know how we were gonna land necessarily. I know there was going to be another face-off between Daredevil and Fisk, and they were talking about between Matt and Karen, you know, we have to expose him. It's like, okay, well, he's going to get exposed because they keep alluding to that throughout the season. So then how are they just going to do it? And it's like I said last week when Matt walked in for Karen and introduced himself as her lawyer. Like I said, it was just that was just a beautiful beautiful chess play right there. And it's the same thing with this. So as I always say, I'm a very, very gullible one around here. So yeah, at first I'm watching it. I'm like, wait, no, is he? Wait, what? And then he does it, and then does the throw, which like it was one of his iconic throws. So it's like, yep, that him. And then the whole him going through how this court cannot execute justice on any level was just beautiful. Oh, so good.
Your thoughts when you heard I'm Daredevil?
Oh, I had the same feeling probably everybody else, all the other million people around the world watching this, was like that I am Iron Man moment.
Yep.
But the fact that that he put everybody in that courtroom on blast. You work for Fisk. You can't do your job because you work for Fisk. You a piece of trash and you work for Fisk. Hey, the lawyer, you a piece of trash because you work for Fisk. So how many people can in here honestly judge anybody, honestly, in this courtroom when everybody in here work for the criminal kingpin sitting in the witness stand right now? So, I mean, the way he put him on blast and then like, yeah, I am Daredevil and I will testify since everybody else can't live, everybody keep disappearing and not, showing up to court for this testimony. I'll testify. So I'm like, yeah, it needed to happen, and I knew it was coming, but I like the way they did it.
Yeah,
like I like the way they had him throw that thing off in the corner, ricochet, catch that thing, and then like, now what?
Yeah, it's like how else can I tell you that I'm Daredevil
without just pulling out the suit and putting it on in front of everybody? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
which he did probably in that little room in the office.
Yeah.
Yes. They got a show. No, to what Doc just said, you know, the whole argument that Matt was making was, listen, he created the task force, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or the other name, whatever.
Safer Street Initiative.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The Safer Street Initiative. He's like, no, this whole thing is really about the Safer Street Initiative. We have confirmed that Kingpin started it. This courtroom is to make sure that he just tears it apart bit by bit. He's like,
I'm sorry, Sage just did.
So Matt said,
about to put cases on all you. Shoot program. 24-hour lockdown.
That's exactly what happened.
That's my monologue when Murphy gets on my nerves. When I tell him he's gonna become an outside, when he's gonna become an outside dog, I always start off. You better not hurt that dog. I run. You just live here. Like I give it.
Hey man, don't do Lil Murphy like that, bro. I can't wait till you start talking now. Hey man, DL be yelling at you. He be like, sometimes. I was
But keep going. I'm sorry.
My bad, G. I apologize.
No, you're good. But no, like the whole thing, how he basically amassed. This is not really about Karen Page. It's really about his obsession with Daredevil,
with vigilantes. Yeah,
and brings it back to the Safer Streets Initiative and how the three judges cannot deny what's being presented, because the way I said Matt was just pulling everything out, the evidence, the video that they put up to also prove that one, Daredevil was on the ship, and then also getting Fisk to confess, yeah, I know who Daredevil is. It's like, well, you just said you know who he is. We both know who he is. It's just, a crescendo.
No, it was a perfect lead in. It was a perfect, like I know what we're getting to. Yeah. But then I will say, when it happened, it's what we needed. We needed it. But then at the end of it, was like, what timeline we in, man? How can we reverse this? Like my mind starts going into Marvel theories of like, how can this happen? But it looks like we're all done. Like there's no reversing course on this. He destroyed his law career.
Coming out.
Well, he destroyed his law career, his secret identity, and his safety all at once, just to save Karen.
He loved her.
Was there any other play that you could have come up with to run to get Karen off, pretty much?
Yeah, there's several plays. Shoot Kingpin in the head and be
okay.
done.
Whatever, man.
You asked the question. You asked the question.
The way
you
he
said
walked these people,
any plays that could be ran. That's a major play that she even said herself. Kill this mother and let's be out of here. This will be over with. I know we'll get to the end in a minute, and I'm gonna tell you why I said that.
But that's not the way of a hero either, man.
Yeah, I get that. But look, let me tell you something. Your boy is playing hero now, and he killing everybody. We talking about Benjamin Poindexter.
Well, we'll get the Poindexter. We'll get to Poindexter. I mean, yeah, it's the power of love. Who doesn't love Huey Lewis in the news, man? Who doesn't love Huey Lewis in the news?
But I mean, think about it. What other play could have been played to put Kingpin, to put him back in prison? And we think about Matt has be stuck in your head all night. It's gonna be stuck in your head all night until you hear another song now.
Yep.
Now, I just see Marty McFly just on his skateboard. You know what I mean? On the back behind the truck.
Yeah. You could hire Castle.
Yeah, but my thing is, and I know I said this before, man, it just could have all been avoided. He didn't have to do this. If you be honest with you, Matt could have left. But then Matt ain't finna leave. He's not finna leave the city unprotected. I get that. I totally get that.
He's at fault for that too.
And then his question was, he asked everybody in the courtroom, do the streets seem safer with your man in charge? And everybody just looking at each other like, not really.
Not
Man, he
really.
disappearing people left and right. Like, that make you feel safer? I mean, the dude at the corner store that just, you know what I'm saying, looked at somebody funny and he made them disappear.
But then that was a really dope question. It's like, so Mayor Fisk, are the streets safer?
Yeah.
Yes. But then lawlessness is still happening. Well, of
Still
course.
running rampant. And it's partly because of your task force are the lawless.
Mm-hmm.
Out here disappearing people, like you said. But
So
I
yeah,
thought
it could
again,
have been several different plays could have been ran, bro. Before Matt got to the point to where he had to tell everybody, I am Daredevil, and now he about to be on trial.
but I think okay, and we'll speculate as we get on towards the end too, because there's a lot of speculation going into going into next season as well. Again, the whole courtroom scene might have been my favorite part of the season.
Yeah.
Just because there wasn't a punch thrown. We got to see Matt Murdock back as Matt Murdock, the lawyer. And yes, he gave his identity up. It's a thing that's become not as common for Marvel, but a lot of Marvel characters, like, there are some secret identities, but a lot of them, like, hey, we know who that is. You know, hey, Steve Rogers, what's up, man? See him at the grocery store. You know what I mean? Like that sort of thing. So
Like,
I'm anxious to see how we move out of this, though. Go ahead, Jen.
There's some superheroes. You brought up a really great point with Steve Rogers. They don't hide their face. They're like, "What's up?
Nope.
Hi, we know who that is."
We just out here, man. Like the whole
Bucky
the whole
Barnes.
first
We know
Avengers.
who Bucky is.
Man, that man was governor, was senator, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So I mean, hey, that Bucky hair from the marvelous, man. Marvelous. That's exactly what Bucky's hair was at the end of Thunderbolts. That mess was marvelous, and that mustache, marvelous.
Oh, you like the stash, bro?
Dude, Bucky was dope at the end. Did you not see how he looked? Do I need to find a picture to pull up of Bucky Barnes?
You ain't gotta pull up Bucky, bro. I was there. I saw it.
But again, one of the most flawless scenes. But as we like to say, business was about to pick up because he gives his speech, obviously, in the courtroom, and the Fisk mob descends on the courthouse. Many in homemade Daredevil suits, which is one of the episode's most vitally striking details. Matt suits up and then teams up with Jessica Jones to fight through the building while Fisk is physically bludgeoning his way through.
The way he got up,
open up the door.
Yes.
Boom.
Yeah, dog. Yeah.
Like,
got up, walked to the door.
The same way Jen is like that. That's exactly how it was the whole time watching it. I'm like,
for me, there was a moment where I had to not watch like that I think another episode where it got too violent. I'm like, I get it.
Once he
that was the Punisher episode for me. That's that Punisher season.
Once he cracked that dude's back
on
that
wall, on the edge,
yeah, dog. I had to turn. I was like, I get it. He's gonna.
Hey, he did another head crusher too, bro.
He's gonna rage.
That's what it was.
Hold
on, Jen, do the rage
again. We'll get back to his bludgeoning. But then he walked through those boys.
Yeah, he walked through them, bro.
But then when Cole, the AVTF officer who's been wavering all season, it seems like, hears that Powell lied to him about Hector, Hector's innocence, and watches Powell order his men to open fire on Sherry, Brett Mahoney, in the crowd. He finally turns and he just opens the door. The mob overwhelms Fisk, but he gives the shots in this ending were immaculate. Every single piece of cinematography in this was perfect. But he goes up there, gives his last spiel, but then the mob they turn.
Yeah,
he gets overwhelmed by him. He's outnumbered by him. He tosses a few off of him. He's still walking through as many as he can, but it gets to that point too, where he's outnumbered, beaten, And for once in the entire series, he's physically losing. And
Mhm.
then Daredevil steps in, takes off his mask. It's Matt as himself and shouts to the crowd, "You're better than this." He puts himself between Fisk and the people and offers the mayor another
deal. Another one, as
this
DJ Khaled would say.
As the city watches. We'll get to that part. We'll leave it there up until before. Well, we'll stop right there. Jen, what you got?
I was gonna say, well, because remember the attorney general kept calling Shirley, going, "We want to give him a deal. We want to give him a deal." He didn't want to take the deal, and how Shirley says, "I'm on the side of the mayor." So we have that betrayal as well. And then, we get up to that point where he's raging, literally, and Matt unmasks himself, because Jessica Jones and Matt know that the crowd doesn't really know, like, how deadly Kingpin can be when he fights. That's the other thing. Like, these people have no idea the type of damage.
They don't know how strong he is. They don't know nothing about it.
And they got a glimpse of him in the boxing match.
But
so that's the smallest little glimmer of how ferocious he can be.
Right, but then this crowd, like the first set when they go up on him, then they were like, "Oh crap!" And then
Doc, can you imagine? Could you imagine, like, you in your office and stuff, man? I'm gonna kill him with this mask tonight, baby. Like, I'm gonna like, you know what I mean?
The confidence,
my little red gear, my little mask that I made. Yeah, I'm about to go. See the mayor. We about to go protest.
Wall and literally break him in half. You're like, I'm out.
They were running with fear in their eyes, like legitimately. Like, here's a storm coming. We are about to die.
A door. He threw somebody.
That feel from like the protesters. It was like, we are about to die. We need to get. They were clawing to get out of the room.
Because they could see it. They could see it. Then they was like, oh.
Especially after he broke that dude's back. But I have to say,
my man put the red eyes in the mask too, man. He was like, "It's gonna be the night, baby. It's gonna be the night."
I ain't gonna lie, that mask was tight.
And look at where
he ain't gonna win it in season 3, bro. He ain't gonna be there.
No, but like, I have to commend the extras who did this scene, because the fact that they, like, with very quick shots of because of the way the camera work is supposed to show the chaos and how so much is going on at one time, like the fact that with all of these extras in that moment that you can see how scared they were of Kingpin, that is brilliant acting for that group of people. So bravo to all of you. That's fantastic. But like getting up to where we were, where Jessica Jones and Matt are trying to hold them back because, one, they're trying to protect them from Kingpin because they know how he gets. But then,
walk through him. They don't. I mean, they saw people get thrown off the. We saw people get. They saw those same people get thrown off that.
But when a mob is enraged and the person that they're after is enraged, nobody is paying attention to. Hey, I did really just see him throw 2 people off the balcony
with the greatest of ease. With the greatest of ease. I thought with that the hallway scene, I was like, oh wait. Kingpin's gonna get his runner hallway scene like we always have in Daredevil, right? Here's the thing. I like seeing Jessica Jones and Daredevil fight and seeing what you call hop into play too. Angela hop into play too and just wail on that person with the butt of that gun, man. She got she got to work out some issues, man. But I thought
she tried, dog. Trust me, she tried.
But I thought I would love to have just had that runner of Kingpin just walking through the hallway, like just a one shot of him walking through that hallway doing this destruction, so he can get his hallway scene. But he got a bit of it. It worked, and you all right, Doc?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, but no, I would have loved to see that. But the parts we did see is the Kingpin that I think I've talked about it this season. I want to see him in all of his glory, and goodness gracious, this was it.
And then some.
This man opened the door.
You got it, and then some.
And then when he did it, we told old girl, he was like, and then slapped her through the wall. I was like, oh Lord. Well,
Yeah.
And what Sage just said down there in the bottom, that'd have been my question when I saw him step out. Why is the mayor covered in blood in his brand new white suit? I'm not running up these stairs to try to fight this man.
Well, no,
obviously he just killed some people.
If I'm in that crowd downstairs, standing behind Daredevil, Jessica Jones, and whoever else is there with Cherry, and I hear high-pitched screams of horror,
yeah,
and you hear this man coming, my thought is, I'm staying right here.
And then the only person that steps through the door is him,
not moving,
covered in blood. Yeah, I'm like, no, I'm good.
But
look, hey, I'll
like,
probably take my little mask off if I've been listening. Hey, man, what y'all gonna do, bro? The police people, what y'all gonna
do? You're Robert Freeman. That's exactly who you
umbrella. You gonna have water hoses. He had his raincoat too.
Okay, I'm sorry. Look what Sage put in the chat. Kingpin, fee fi fo fum. I'm covered in blood of some bumps.
Oh yeah, and that's exactly how they treated him.
Dead, I'll use their bumps.
That's exactly what
like
Kingpin
that.
did.
He walked through them with the greatest of ease. This scene too, where we see Cole sort of back off. We can talk about it. We can talk about it now. Powell got off way too easy.
Way too easy, bro.
With all the crimes he's committed and
way too easy, dog. He needed some punishment. I want my mans to go and grab him up out of prison and punish him properly.
Well, I have a question about that one too, because there's some prison obviously happens at the end of this, but as we continue to go through, I wanted to get back to where we got to for right Matt here, and Fisk. So they face each other one last time on the courtroom balcony, not as Daredevil and Kingpin, but as Matt Murdock and Wilson Fisk, two men who destroyed each other's lives for years. Matt makes his argument. They both love New York. The city can finally have peace if they both walk away from it. Fisk stares at him. Then, improbably quietly, he says, "You'll understand if I don't shake your hand."
Yeah. And
just like that, the Kingpin is gone.
Yeah.
Exiled.
Fisk is last seen standing alone on a beach at Martha's Vineyard, and the island he and Vanessa dreamed of. He lost his wife, he lost his city, he lost everything, but he's free. The last shot of Fisk in this season is a man alone on the edge of water staring into nothing. We'll stop right there.
I don't get that part. That's the only part of the writing I did not like. Because I'm like, you literally just saw him kill 15 people. Why?
So back in jail to get out and back in jail to do we're gonna just do that thing back and forth.
I think
you can send him to a max prison where they send people like him. They have prisons for him now. Remember? Come on, dog. We in the MCU, bro. They got prisons for this dude.
Let me ask you this though: since he accepted the deal, and we've been through how many Daredevil seasons of carnage?
Hold on. Let
me ask you this. After those two seasons we just had, and the seasons before, he just simply agrees to leave. Was that a satisfying ending for him, or did that feel like it was just, like you said, get off too easy, maybe?
That's way too easy, dude. He literally just killed 15 people walking out the darn courtroom, not let alone the hundreds of other people he killed, just being a straight up criminal. And now he get to go and live on an island by himself. Granted, he don't have no money now, but he a criminal. He can make money.
No, I agree with Doc, because remember, the mayor, when he walked out of the courtroom, presented him with charges from the state. Mm-hmm. So the fact that we had no follow through on that, and you have to remember, there are technically cameras where this dude was walking through. So you have on camera all of the carnage this guy just did, on top of all of the other charges the mayor of New York, the governor of New York presented to him. So I really think
I'm sorry, Sage is wild. He wilding tonight, bro.
Wilding today.
Hey, people die every day, B. Hey, he was like, you tough. Hey, he was eating them chips up. You tough. You know what I'm saying? You take a couple of bullets, man. Well, Cameron, hey, he played the role in that joint, though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, yeah, man. He's
Paid
so
in full.
unlikable.
I don't know if you've seen that movie before, Jen. Paid in Full, but it's a really good movie.
No, I haven't seen that one. But yeah, no,
man.
I like I said, I agree with Doc because just of what was presented to us in the writing, especially by the governor of New York, there should have been follow through on that because I agree with Doc too. There are prisons that can hold Kingpin. There are.
Yep.
Especially in the MCU. It's not unheard of. I mean,
and they're all played by Tony Stark, so you know he ain't gonna get out.
I mean, and you also have to remember, we also have the going into outer space dynamic with other alien beings. They could have took him to another prison off world if they wanted.
Well, this leads me into my next question then. What we talked about last week. Well, I'll say this about Fisk. I think, obviously, I do think it was too easy too. It was a too easy conclusion for a man who did so much, considering what happens to the people after we see Fisk.
Yeah.
So for me, it was like, God, come on, man. There's got to be some other justice there. But if he goes and does this, does he stop? Does he try to come back? Which leads me to this now, since he did just walk away. And again, we've seen leaked pictures of season 3, and we're just like, hey, we're okay with that. There are leaked pictures. I don't know if you've seen them, but
I'm trying not to see them.
Yeah,
Jen, they're making it so easy, Jen. Like they're just putting stuff out. Like
Stop
they're just
it.
See, that's why I don't see on the internet like that.
Stop it.
Here you go. Well, I gotta be on there to find stuff like this. But anyway, but what do you think his role will be in season 3?
So here. Oh, I know you asked Jen, but I'm gonna throw this out there right quick. We all watched, or we all probably started watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., right?
Yes.
So I was thinking when I saw this shot, my first thought was maybe he's in that Tahiti place that your man was in after he got stabbed up by Loki. So what if this is a mental prison for him because he's lonely, he's broke, blah, 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 whatever?
Perhaps, and I'm not going to say, like, I don't fully agree, but I feel like they made it very clear that he's just on that island that he and Vanessa talked about. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's where.
Because it seems so peaceful, bro. It's just peaceful.
Well, he owns the island, right?
That's what I'm saying.
He owns
so you saying that they made. Are you saying the deal the attorney general gave him is like, take your ass to that island and be by your damn self forever, and this is his prison? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because he doesn't have a wife anymore. He doesn't have New York anymore. He has nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, because Matt even he was either Matt or someone.
Still white clothes, but nothing else.
Like it was either Matt or someone else that said to him, go into leave New York and go into exile. Like someone said those words specifically.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'm we're gonna see him this season. Go ahead.
I would say the mental torture for him is that Matt still get to stay in New York, although we see what happened to Matt, which I thought that was some bullshit. I thought that was some bull crap too.
Let's go ahead and go to that one in because that's the next thing up. So that closing montage is essentially a season 3 sort of setup is what it felt like. And I don't know when season 3 is supposed to drop. And I'm not sure where we will be in the world of the MCU during that time too. So that could play a part in some of the stuff that we see for season 3 of Born Again. But we see BB. She gets promoted to the New York Bulletin, inheriting her late Uncle Ben's old desk, complete with all his clippings on the wall. Mitchell Ellison, he makes that cameo handing her the keys.
Yeah.
And I mean, we get the picture of Daniel too at the end on her desk, which was a dope callback too. Yeah, man. Yeah. But then we get this too.
Yes.
The Million Miles Club and Bullseye boards playing with Mr. Charles, heading overseas for government work, filling in the role that none other.
Yeah,
Mr.
I
Luke
told
Cage.
you he was coming. I told you he was coming.
Sweet Christmas, man.
Oh man, when that door opened, I went, no.
Well, he had his Captain America, his Infinity War moment when the train passed by and there was that door was open.
Yeah,
there was Luke Cage, man. Saw it. Dude, this made me. I got more to go over, but this made me feel so good when I saw this because I know we knew he was coming back. We've already seen leaked stuff already, but seeing him here, which is why I hate leaked stuff so much, because imagine if everybody watched this not knowing that man was gonna be at that door.
This is what I mean by I do my best to not
Jim, but we do a weekly show where we keep up with this stuff. I apologize.
I know. That suit is clean, Sage. I like that brown and yellow action.
Part of All-Star Fandom Prime is talking about news, but then it's like I don't want to be spoiled.
But we also get more stuff leading into season 3 as we see everybody's favorite therapist, Heather Glenn, finally fully broken.
And we ain't gonna talk about the way she punched the old boy in the throat.
The Muse mask.
Oh, scene.
What? Okay, that reminds me of something I wrote down. Hold up, 1 second.
There's a couple of things we skipped over.
There's 2 things from there that I wanted to jump to, but I'll jump back right after this. So that sets her up as the future villain going into next season 2. We also see Jessica Jones with her alias investigations door again, and let's go with this one. I'll read this one too. And then the finale completes its circle. Matt and Karen have their dinner. The opening dream made real, pretty much. They laugh, they're together, and then police sirens go off. Matt's arrested at the table for the crimes of Daredevil, for practicing law as well, while also operating as a vigilante on both sides of the same cases. Boy, he's pulling Dexter. He got caught, but yeah. He tells Karen, finally, we get that I love you after so many weeks of not hearing it from them. The handcuffs goes on. Went back one. He's incarcerated alongside Cole, Powell, and the rest of the AVTF. The season ends with Matt Murdock in prison, and the MCU, in this version at least, will never be the same up until probably Doomsday. So, to jump back, where Buck at?
See, thank you. Well, can we go back a little further?
Oh, I can tell you where Buck is, with his girlfriend with the damn mask. That's where he is.
You think he's with her?
Yes, she is taking care of him. He is going to be fine because they both crazy as hell. Yes.
I don't know that like the where he got shot because he was bleeding out. I don't know.
You talking about Buck?
Yeah,
you ain't see him die. You ain't see him die.
We didn't see him die. You're right.
You talking about Buck?
I don't disagree with that, but then it's like they left a few things hanging in the air with not just Buck, with a few characters. Where it's like, well, wait,
ghost again.
And the reason I say he's still alive because your girl needs something to stay tethered to on this side of the earth, on this side of the world, wherever her brain is going right now. And Buck is it.
So you think I don't know, man. Maybe. I never thought. I didn't think about that, but I don't
know if we've had enough time with them in that sense.
The choking was enough for me.
Yeah, that was enough. She said she that's her man now.
Yeah.
For sure. The way she punched that lawyer in the throat and took his jacket and put it over Buck because he was cold. Oh yeah, that's her man.
You forgot one detail of that part because I guess they had a thing together because the way he touched her, that's what triggered her to do the throat punch.
No, I don't think they had a thing. He likes her. Of course, she's a pretty lady. He likes her. It's like let's go somewhere. Man, she throat punched. She killed that man on spite. On spite in front of everybody. He choked out right there. He couldn't breathe no more, dog.
You can still hear him while
he destroyed his larynx.
You could still hear him while she was walking away too,
choking and dying. That's what he was doing.
I want to go back and focus on Heather a little bit because remember, Matt walks in the courtroom and she's on the stand and he calls her out, calls one of her bluffs right away when he comes in late, and the way he questions her, because how that same lawyer, read from her book. Well, it wasn't Matt; it was the assistant lawyer. I forget his name.
Yeah.
But I really like the line of questioning that they did with her, and how they basically also a nod to setting up for her to be Lady Muse in season 3. It's like even a clinical psychologist.
Mm-hmm.
Objection, sustained.
Yeah. I'm just curious to know, because I remember you saying last week, Dion, something about magic. Where's the magic gonna come from?
Well, that's the thing. Like, I would say it's like a hell sort of thing or something like this. I forgot to send out the video. I will, but
Because
I don't think they'll go that way. I think that mental breakdown will be enough to give her like those dual personalities.
Well, not only that, she is a educated, highly trained psychotherapist. So, like, I was actually watching a podcast today with a well-known lawyer in the state of New York. He has a really good channel that I started watching. He actually talked about, for people who are in his line of work or people who do constant debates and negotiations, he actually recommends that you study on how YouTube, forgive me, torture works, and how and more of the mental component about it. So I can see her as Lady Muse not having the magic, but using her skills in torturing people mentally, which is a lot more worse than physical pain if you study it.
Now I got a question for the both of you. Did we give the Muse too much credit about training? Because she obviously has no training to go up against nobody, no superhero, no regular hero.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
It depends on how they use her, I won't say abilities, but it uses, okay, I'm going to say Scarecrow, especially because Sage brought it up there. But Scarecrow and his fear toxin, like he used other things to get what he wanted, or to be a menace. Who's to say like she doesn't use something, or they develop something that she can use to make her like that? Because I don't see her flipping in and out of places.
Nope.
You know what I mean?
Nope.
But I don't know, between the end of this season, just since she put on the mask, to whenever we show up in the third season, who knows what that time what she could be doing to enhance her to
her
get those abilities.
Attributes.
Yeah. Her physical attributes.
It's very common for people who have unfortunately gone through being attacked by people. They actually will go ahead and take self-defense courses. So I can see, to Dion's point, her taking length of time, because the way she did a throat punch like that, I'm like, where did you learn that? What else have you been doing? Because I don't think you knew how to do that before.
Yeah, I can see that, but I can also still see her getting her ass whooped by Karen and the Punisher and Spider-Man. Sure. Like she can't fool with none of them. You see what I'm saying?
I'm not saying that she will. I'm just saying that it's not completely illogical for her to add skills to her toolkit to make her more
menacing.
Yeah, thank you. More menacing and scary. And because I do think, and again, this is where my comic book knowledge lacks. She is on a ticking clock. She's gonna get taken out somehow. Yeah. I don't know how, but now the fact that she's entering this, it's like, okay, you got a ticking clock now. Let's see how.
She was the only one on my black card didn't get taken out in this season.
Mine too.
Yeah, same too.
Mine too.
Yeah,
that would be dope. Sage Heather versus Karen, because we got a taste of it already.
Yeah.
Well, seeing how we got Luke Cage back in this show, how soon is Daredevil Born Again season 3 just a Defenders season? Because
I would love that, to be honest with you.
But here's my question: the fact that we're getting a season 3 and it's still called Daredevil Born Again, my question is, okay, Matt's in jail. What happens to where they have to bring him out?
I'm gonna tell you, Matt is only in jail for a brief moment, though. That was just for.
I agree. It's not going to be for long.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Spider-Man was in the jail.
Yep.
In his trailer.
Yep.
Any shot, any probability that's when we see Matt Murdock again is this summer in that.
But, I've been saying that I've been saying that this whole time.
We have discussed many times, especially this season with our reviews of Daredevil, a possible crossover of these two. Because one of the things we coming back to, if we get it, where is that crossover and why does it happen? Like, what is the instance that brings it forth?
Because you think about it, man, Daredevil was always crossing over into somebody else's territory. You think about it.
But
well, look how we showed up with She-Hulk, which matches the comic books to a point.
And I think that the way that he showed up, that we know that he's a character who can pop in and pop out of other ones. He popped in a Spider-Man, right? Like he popped in there. Who's to say he can't just pop in and be right there in that jail? And we got a little team up thing. We already got the Punisher in here. So what if we hook up
we got
Daredevil,
the
Punisher, Daredevil, Punisher, Spider-Man in a movie together? You want to talk about like a mind blown, like at my age, my mind is blown. But if I was like to go back in time, like, hey, Dion, guess what you're going to get in 2026? Like, think about it. Go back into like 10-year-old.
That was like me with Avengers Civil War, where I was like, wait, is that T'Challa? Wait.
Yeah, I'm like, check this out, dog. This is what you're going to get. But we get Luke Cage back. There's been hints that would imply we're moving into, I mean, we get a new mayor, or at least Sheila as a placeholder. Who's to say we don't get Mayor Luke Cage, or who to say we don't get those comic book runs? So we can see where we can get there. We already saw him in the suit in those leaked pictures for the next season. So who's to say we don't get that? But I'm thinking, only person missing is Danny Rand right now.
Pretty much.
And that's an easy.
And he can show up anytime. He just right down the street, bro.
Literally.
Yeah,
he's literally right down the street.
But okay. So one last thing on this segment, unless there's anything else you want to sort of discuss. Give it a grade. Season 2, Born Again. Daredevil Born Again, Season 2. A scale of A through F. What do you give it? And how does it compare to? Okay, well, you didn't let me finish, but go ahead.
The writing, phenomenal. The storytelling, phenomenal.
Yeah.
The cinematography, phenomenal. I mean, the build up to the end was phenomenal. I mean, everything in this whole entire season was great. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's some critics out there that be like, this. No.
Well, here's the thing.
I thought it was great.
But here's the thing. This season has been getting like off the chart, like scores.
Yeah.
Like good scores. But here's the other thing. Even though we were getting to season 3, the watches have been low for this one for Disney Plus. It doesn't make sense, right? Like it's one of the
so the people that are watching it is giving it a high score, but they're not getting the views.
Yeah, they're not getting the views as like it should be getting. If it's this top tier, it should be getting top tier views. But who's to say those people weren't just waiting till it's all out and binge it next week?
Binge it. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of it. There are people that will not watch shows until the whole show is out because they want to binge it. I
can't blame them for that.
No,
yeah, and then you'll see those numbers differently next week, probably.
Yeah,
right leading in before Punisher.
Like you're gonna see the numbers really tick up now that especially after the Punisher special next week, you're gonna see the numbers start going up really quick. Now you also have to remember there's a lot of shows happening at the same time. Maul happens on Monday nights, followed by Daredevil. So you have that. And then you've also had Invincible come out at the same time.
If you're watching The Boys too, right? That's on
and then
back,
the
right?
Boys. Like, there's so many shows this year that came out at the same time. So it's not surprising to me that this show or maybe one or two shows are getting affected by the view number just because there's so much at the same time. It's like, okay, well, I have to pick one. I have to pick one and see it through. Like for us, it's like, what are we going to do? Well, let's review Daredevil because we did that last year. So we have to watch it every week.
It's like spring and fall TV though. Like it's like if we go back to like just regular TV, NBC for instance, Monday through Fridays, or any other channels, we knew like, hey, Fresh Prince is on Monday or Tuesday. We're watching Fresh Prince 7:30. Flip the channel over at 9 or whatever. You watch ER or whatever. Like, dude, like it was like you knew how to do it, but now
that's on TV, not streaming.
But that's when you had to see it or you just missed it.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, versus now you have streaming.
So now you have that ability to be like, okay, I'm going to dedicate myself to this one.
Yep.
And then when it's over, I'll circle back and I'll watch that. I'll
Then
circle
I'll get
back and
to it.
I'll watch.
Yeah,
that.
you just have a whole binge, weekend where you
Binge
just
fest.
sit and you binge it
You
with
pick
some
your
popcorn.
choices.
I'm like, yeah. And I'm pretty sure, like what Jen said, next week the numbers will go up.
Oh yeah.
But you like
Yeah,
you said, you had this, you had Invincible, you had Man on Fire where Yaya came out, and which was phenomenal.
my
This
God.
is this has been a good spring, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, it
Because we
has.
haven't. I don't remember a time where we had this many
Back to
options
back on
to
top of each
watch
other.
of like
No,
new stuff.
no.
New stuff.
This many good options. We've had plenty of options to watch stuff,
but stuff like
good stuff.
top tier stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yes.
saying.
Solid,
Yeah.
solid top tier. But yeah, to
Jen,
answer
what
your
grade you giving
original- Yeah, I was about to say to answer your original, I'm giving it an A+. I mean, I'll echo everything Doc said because the way this linked into season 1, picking it up where it left off, and then the build up to what they were building up to, and how, again, unless I'm just that gullible, which wouldn't be surprising, figuring that they were building up to Matt revealing himself as a Daredevil, but how they were going to do that, and then just the way they did it in a courtroom. The writing this season has been phenomenal, especially with this episode. I think this is the best episode of the season.
Yeah, I'll give it an A2. This was super enjoyable every single week.
Yes.
Even the ones where we didn't have like that much action or fighting or anything in it, the story was so good and the dialogue was so well done. Like you were like, oh crap, like not a punch was thrown in this episode, but this may have been my favorite episode until you get to next week and you're like, oh crap, this might be not my favorite episode. And then
right.
Next
but
week,
then there was a turn where there was like, and fight.
Yep. Yeah. You knew it. and
go.
you knew it. So
And
this
the acting was brilliant too.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah, and it gets A+ for me too, just because the Netflix series didn't die. Like
No.
that's the thing. It didn't die.
They
The
connected.
character
it.
stayed. We're bringing in Luke. We brought back Luke Cage. We
Jessica
brought back
Jones.
Jessica Jones. We got the chance to bring back Danny Rand in the future.
Mhm.
Like that universe. I think this is my favorite one because that universe finally became fully part of the MCU. They didn't cherry pick a lot. They didn't cherry pick stuff like they used to. They were like, okay, we've used Matt Murdock in this capacity for Spider-Man. How do we weave everybody else in his show? And they were like, we're just gonna keep everybody. And then to get the
brought
callbacks
back
from
the
like Brett
detectives,
Mahoney.
too.
Yeah, they get the callbacks from Brett Mahoney, and that just sort of seals it and locks it up. We see BB's working for her in her old dad's office from season 1 of Daredevil. So is like that's why it gets to A for me, because that Netflix series did not die. It's fully integrated into the MCU at this point.
It
So
is.
that's enough of an A for me. Anything else from this season? What do we get for season 3? We'll leave it on this one. Doc, season 3 predictions.
Well, I'm thinking season 3. Like you said,
Think post Doomsday.
I'm not gonna call it Defenders. I'm not gonna call it a Defenders thing because, I don't think they're gonna bring Danny in right away. It has to be something really, really bad to bring him in right away. And Kingpin is gone, so who's gonna be the big bad? That's where I'm stuck. You know what I'm saying? Who's gonna be the big bad in season 3 for Daredevil? And then of course
we know one, and that's just Muse, but we know one, but it's got to be somebody else too.
But he has to get out of prison. He has to testify and all that good stuff. And I kind of want to. Okay, your man gonna get out of prison, gonna do his testifying. Something's gonna happen to Karen that's gonna make him put the suit back on, and then because I think your girl is gonna try to go after Karen because she ain't in prison, she really ain't got no protection. She can, she just fight herself or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking your girl gonna sneak up on her with some chloroform. You know what I'm saying? Take her down. You know what I'm saying? Take her to wherever she take people, and then Matt gonna have to come after her. But it got to be somebody else other than just her because she's not strong enough to handle him by himself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I'm seeing so far. As far as the rest of it with Luke Cage and Danny and Jessica, how they're gonna build that, I haven't figured that out yet. But that's all I got so far. That's what I see.
Jen, predictions for season 3.
Well, one thing we didn't talk about Poindexter, because now he's working for Charlie. So that means he's still out there, which means he could come back as well. We could possibly see him again. Yeah, we have a lot of setup. So we're definitely getting Lady Muse. So it's going to be interesting to see what we do with her, with this character and the tools in her toolkit. Matt is definitely getting out of prison. So the question is, what gets him out of prison? Is it what Doc is alluding to, that something happens to Karen, or is there something else that happens where the new mayor is like,
we need your help.
Let's make a deal, because I actually need you back out on the streets.
Yeah.
To help with this. So that's just the question of, what gets Matt out of jail to get back out in the city of New York, because it's going to be interesting with season 3, because we have Spider-Man coming up, but we have a whole plethora of villains in there, including the Hand. I wonder if the Hand is going to be somehow in Daredevil season 3.
They are in New York.
Exactly. So we have so many different villains in New York that we're going to get in Spider-Man. If we get Daredevil showing up, does that give another precursor to this is what's coming? So, because now, like, we have Luke Cage, we have Jessica Jones, we have the Defenders. So what is going to happen that all of these people have to come together and work as a united front? That's my question.
I think for me, again, this is wishful thinking. It just depends on when that season 3 drops and where we are in the MCU a little bit, but there's been hints of like Secret War stuff. So I'm anxious to see how Kingpin fits back into that. Who's to say Poindexter don't end up being like I would say a thunderbolt, but we'll see him some in that capacity, because he's working for Val, man. Like, come on, like we know Mr. Charles is working for her.
Yeah,
So who's to see? We'll just have him as a weapon out there doing what Lord's work is what he said, or something like that.
Yeah.
So we'll have him doing that. I don't know, man.
I want to see about it.
I think the biggest what if for me for season 3 is how we use Luke Cage, because there's a lot of ways we can go with that. We can go the mayor route.
Yep. And
that's how Daredevil sort of helps gets out. Or I don't think we'll do a Heroes for Hire, because we kind of got that a little bit this season, even though he was forced to do it because of his daughter and Jessica. But I want to see how he lays out and plays within New York now, since he's back. And wishful thinking, man, I want to see Matt in Spider-Man. Like, that's when I want to see him too.
I think everybody wants to see that team up.
But I don't think I don't think he gets. I don't think he gets out, but I think he puts it on, helps out, and goes back to jail, because that's just how Matt
willingly, like your boy and Andy Griffith, just put himself in prison whenever he feels like.
He's drunk, man.
What's his name? I don't want to hear that. Yeah, my boy Otis.
What's his name? Otis. Otis knew the rules.
He will grab the key, unlock it, put himself in jail, stick his arm back through the cell, and hang the key up, bro.
Yep.
And sleep off the drunk, man. And he wakes up in the morning, have a cup of coffee, and he's back out in the streets. That's the type of. He's not a criminal.
Think that's what Matt gonna do? He'll jump out, pop out of prison, then just pop back in. Come on.
Who knows, man? Who knows? But
I mean, look what happened with Karen. The detective showed up, got her to come out of prison for a few minutes with Matt, and put her back in. So it's not impossible. It's another.
Yeah, there has to be a threat enough to do that with him, and you can't keep showing me stuff from Daredevil within Spider-Man's trailer and not make me think that there's some sort of connective tissue with it. Yeah,
I mean, we might get it, because like they have been alluding to a lot of things, and we keep seeing stuff in episodes, and it's just like, well, wait, but hold on.
We got 2 months, and we'll see.
We'll see.
And I'm gonna stay out there. I don't want to see anything leaked or none of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna try not to see leaks.
Well, yeah, like the week of, I'm pretty much just, it's gonna be just like Infinity War and Endgame, man. I took all of my social medias off my phone, off my laptop, everywhere. I was blind for a week. I was blind, and I was like, I don't want to know nothing. Like, it was a tough week, man. Like hard. When your job consists of being on social media sometimes too, and you got to be maneuvered through all that stuff. It was all athletics, man. It's just our accounts. I don't know what nobody else doing. Our accounts. Our home pages. That was
the question in the chat. 11:30.
Oh, what if Danny appears in Spider-Man?
Yeah,
because of the hand.
Hey,
that'd be a way to now say.
If that does happen, I guarantee you he will be in Daredevil.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He'll be in Daredevil season
for
3.
Sure.
I like that we finally got to like this street level for Marvel, because we talked about it earlier in the season. We've been to space, we did all that, and now we're like get back to like the nitty gritty of, well, at least for a few months, right? We'll get back to the nitty gritty of street crime, and then we'll see what happens after Doomsday. But this season was great. I enjoyed this season. I know I didn't keep up in real time with the last season, and I binged it before we started watching this, and this was perfect for me. Yeah. This was a perfect season for me. But we'll be back here on Wednesdays, 9:05 p.m. Eastern time, every Wednesday, going over the hottest things in fandom. All-Star Code for all your fandom. This is our Wednesday show. Wednesday show is All-Star Fandom Prime, and our reviews and stuff are on the weekends, along with other videos throughout the week. So apparently there's another Resident Evil on the way.
Wow.
Doc, I know this is one of your favorites.
Yes.
You love the movies. Who was the woman in the first movies? Oh crap! I should have wrote her name down. But
you talking about Mila?
Yes. Thank you. That's it. But apparently we got another one here. So that series with her, with Mila, it ran from 2002 to 2017 across 6 films that collectively made over 1.2 billion worldwide. That's why the studio kept making them. Like that was the reason why. But and then we got like Raccoon City, Welcome to Raccoon City in 2021. That did fairly well, but critically bombed at the box office, pulling in 26 million globally on a $25 million budget. So that franchise felt finished after that. And then Sony went out and hired Zach Krieger, the director of Barbarian and last year's Weapons, 2 of the most acclaimed and profitable horror movies of recent years. And now the first trailer for Resident Evil has dropped ahead of its September 18th, 2026 theatrical release. And we're going to see, because I haven't watched it, but we're going to take a look at it, see what type of Resident Evil we got this time, man. If there's no slow motion roundhouse kicking dogs, I don't know if I'm here for it.
You don't know you want to be a part of it.
I don't know. I don't think I want to be a part of this one. But let's go ahead and take a look at Resident Evil.
Hello? I had a little bit of a problem on the road. I was wondering if I could use your phone.
It's a problem. Y'all always open somebody else's damn door.
Hello?
Dude, man.
We're sorry.
I ain't seen that movie.
So we're going. Well, that was a horror movie. Like I just saw the preview. I never want to watch it. Little kids running like down the streets.
I'm really sorry that we got disconnected earlier, but some things have happened.
So we going horror with this one. Survival again.
I'm in like a seriously fucked up situation right now. And it looks like there's a chance that we might not get to talk to each other again.
Woo! my God.
I love you.
I don't know what this gonna be. I don't know what this gonna be.
So
Lord.
just to give some context for that, it's an original story, not an adaptation of any specific game plot, and entirely unconnected from all 7 previous films. Krieger has confirmed he's never. He's doggone. Let's see if you like this. Krieger has confirmed he's never even watched the prior movies. The film takes place during the Raccoon City T-virus outbreak, running concurrently with the events of Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, but though a completely different set of eyes. So, new story, bloated monsters in a sewer.
Okay.
Stop!
I'm
You're
not
messing
mad.
with the mic, man. Stop eating. Open the mic.
I'm closing them
your
up.
mic. Pause the mic. Mute your mic. I'm giving the floor to you since you love this series so much. What are your thoughts on this adaptation of Resident Evil?
I'm not mad at the fact that they're taking a new spin on it, because we've always been complaining about let's do something new, we want to see something new. I'm not mad at that, but the fact that he said he's never watched Resident Evil, I'm not mad at that either, because sometimes to be creative, you don't need to watch the old stuff. You need to, do your own thing. What I am hoping, though, I'm hoping his script is fire as hell, and I'm hoping it's good. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping it doesn't bump, because it looks like a good horror film, and that's what everybody's gonna be looking for in September. So it looks like it's gonna be good, and I'm interested to see through his eyes if this is running concurrent to the Raccoon City, the second Resident Evil. If this is running right next to it, like this is what's going on wherever he is. I'm assuming he's in Alaska somewhere, and she's still in Raccoon City trying to escape out of there. And the T-virus has made it all the way up here. I'm interested to see how he survives. You know what I'm saying? Because we know how she survived. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very interested to see how this is done. I mean, I'm excited, to be honest with you. I mean, I like new stuff. So I'm waiting to see what happens.
Jen, this looks like it's right up your alley.
What makes you say that? No, I don't think it's a hindrance to this actor for not having watched any of the previous Resident Evil films. I think it'll serve him well, because then he doesn't have that added pressure of, well, if it's not like this, it's not going to make sense, especially since they have officially announced this is a completely different story. So there's also no need for that, to do that extra homework. The only reason why I would push back on it is if they were doing something with a different character that has been seen before, and they're going to bring that person in. And yeah, you have to know your homework a little bit. But in this case, I think it's fine. You're the artist working with other artists, produce it, create it. Let's see you shine in this way. So that's fine.
Because from what I've read so far, it seems like it's from the centers around the story of a medical carrier, a regular untrained person who is just trying to survive, essentially. No gun training, no knives, no roundhouse kicks of any sort, man. The only thing he roundhouse kicking are medical packages.
Which can feel more realistic, because when we look at these films and these stories and we think about, what would it really be like if this really would happen? A lot of us don't know how to do that in real life. We would have to figure things out and do things,
or just die. Yeah, I mean.
So yeah, I like that more realistic aspect of this guy is just a medical person to a point with no real training in anything else, and he has to survive and go.
Yeah, I like the change in direction.
Yeah,
because let's be honest, like this game started off as just like a horror game back in the day. Like, yeah, you had a gun, yeah, you had a knife, yeah, you had whatever, but it was still like a horror game. Like you go around that corner in those terrible PlayStation 1 graphics. Have you seen a PlayStation 1 game like recently? That mess hurts my eyes, man.
No.
Like it hurts.
But it's just
eyes.
like watching my daughter play Minecraft. It's the same thing.
No, I can get through that. Go back. Okay, we gonna sit around and watch some old PS1 video game playthroughs, and you tell me that you can sit through here and watch. I'll happily watch Minecraft. Happily watch her play Minecraft. But this, just getting back to original story. What else does it say? Medical carrier, not trained, just survive. I don't know how long he has to survive. I don't know where he tries to get to, but this is gonna make it a different Resident Evil movie than we've seen out of the last 6 or 7. What you got, Jen?
I just wanted to say, Sage's comment at 11:39. The only thing they need to do is put some of the iconic monsters from the games in the film.
But see, even just reading through what I have here, when it comes to like the monsters, they went more and this is what, according to Krieger, what he told IGN, he's much more focused on the weird creature stuff than on the zombies. Traditional zombies only appear in 2 or 3 scenes. What fills the rest of the trailer are T-virus mutations, a pale-bloated sewer creature, the nod to Nemesis, nothing without being Nemesis, a 6-limb fusion monster assembled from multiple human bodies, which Krieger says comes from how infected creatures interact with each other in the game's lore, and the zombie horde chasing Brian across rooftops, ending with bodies splattering on the streets below. Practical effects are used heavily in this one, by the way, too. So I think you'll get a few callbacks to a few things and a few little nods to things.
Kind of what Sage said in one of his previous comments. This guy probably is a fan of the games. He probably played the games, so which probably gave him great insight on his script and his direction.
And I'll be honest, if I was tasked to make this movie, I would play the games too. I would just load up the old games and play it. Get an emulator, play the old ones. The newer ones kind of got a little by 5, it got a little more actiony, I feel like. But even like the first person player one from recent years was back to that fear, that survival fear.
I dropped the minute controller, boy, being scared, boy.
Or you know what I used to do? It's hilarious you say that. I didn't used to drop it. I just felt like there were times where I felt like I knew things were coming. So I'm just there, it's like spinning in the circle. Like, do I really want to?
Do I really want to go around that corner?
Then I back up and I was like, and that camera changed too. That camera shifts. When that camera shifted, I knew I'm gonna probably be running. Something's about to pop off here.
Well, you got to be quick like your boy Rick. You know what I'm saying? You only got 1 bullet. No.
I think this is dope, man. I think if I didn't see weapons, but I saw people rave about it, and I saw previews for it too, like trailers and stuff for it, and it did really well. And from a horror standpoint, I think it works. Getting for something like this, because this is just a guy who's trying to make it through the night, wherever he maybe make it through the night. Who knows? But that doesn't drop until September. So a lot coming this year, man. A lot of things dropping this year. And one of those things that's dropping
this
week.
We're so excited.
Is Mortal Kombat 2. So I'm gonna take a quick poll from you guys real quick. So there's 2 ways to watch this thing. Not the movie, but this clip that I have. There's 2 ways. Someone told me that if you load up and watch Mortal Kombat 1, it's at the beginning of Mortal Kombat 1. So they inserted a scene to tease for Mortal Kombat 2 at the beginning of Mortal Kombat 1.
Ooh.
The second one is that they released it on socials, and it's a 2-minute fight scene between Kung Lao and Liu Kang that we can take a look at right now before we make our predictions leading into this week. It's 2 minutes long.
That might take away from the fight that I want to see in the movie.
This is Liu Kang and Kung Lao.
I know.
I can see them boys fight any day of the week.
Dang, man.
Because this is Revenant Kung Lao 2. So the Kung Lao's dead. Soul is just floating out there. You know what I mean? So and he's bad to this degree. But we got Liu Kang, my favorite character, and my boy Ludi. He put on some muscles for this one.
Yeah, he put on some weight. He put on some weight.
So I will say, if y'all want to, we can take a look at it, or we can just go straight into our predictions.
Don't hit the button, man, like Jen said.
Just hit the button. Hit the button.
All right. So here we go.
Oh, that's
Combat
supposed
2. Experience it in IMAX. Rated R. Only in theaters May
That's
8th.
supposed
Get tickets now.
Okay.
Doc, that was better than any fight scene I saw in the first one.
Let me go and get my ticket.
Doc, that was better than any fight scene I saw in the first one.
Yeah.
That
Let me go.
we can pull off stuff like that with Kung Lao now is amazing. And just that's his fighting stance, man.
That is.
Ooh.
That's dope as hell.
So I didn't even change the bumper at the bottom. So Mortal Kombat drops this week. There we go. That looks fun, man.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be so
Here's the
good.
thing. Liu Kang feels like Liu Kang now. He looks like Liu Kang now.
Yeah, he does.
That
In
is
that
your-
first movie, he
that is
did
your
not.
mountain top that you gonna die.
And he acted so like weak in that first movie.
I know if he puts if he and then
Ha!
I'm out of here, man. I'm out of here.
Ooh, that's gonna.
I'm
feel
out of
good.
here.
That would feel.
I'm
nice.
bicycle kicking the movie screen, man. I'm just. But so let's go ahead and jump in this one because come on, man,
that
just
looks so good.
oh goodness gracious, that looks so good.
Man,
So-
do I want to see this in the IMAX?
Yes,
Here's
you
our-
do.
Here's our predictions. Okay, so I'll make a quick graphic for it so we can get it out before we see it, and then we can sort of look back at it on Sunday and keep up with it however we want to talk about it. Because I do have certain things here though. So first things up, Mortal Kombat 2 predictions. Give me a score. I know you haven't seen it. A score out of 10. I guess it's more of like a hope for you, Jen.
I mean, I'm gonna hope for it to be a 10, of course.
But realistically,
I'm gonna give it an
hope
8.
hope and realism. Hey, 8.
An 8.
Doc.
So since the first one on my list get a negative 100, well, this one, I'm gonna say a 7.
Okay, Doc, I'm with you. I'm playing it safe too. I'm playing it safe.
I'm
with
not-
7.
I'm not even playing it safe. I'm thinking about all the people that were upset in the first one. They might not go into this one with the same expectations because you know how we went into that first one with high expectations. Like, man, we finally getting another Mortal Kombat. This should be brilliant. And then we left like, what the hell did we just watch? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like the best fighting scenes were
Beginning
Scorpion
and
and Sub-Zero.
Yeah,
You know
beginning
what I'm
and
saying?
end.
So
I'm gonna say a 7. I'm with you, Doc, on that one. I think again that's a good movie with a 7 still. But boy, if they knock my socks off, man, you told me to keep my expectations low. That's as low as
I
I'm gonna
did.
go.
Lowered expectations. Yes,
That's as low
for
as I'm
sure.
gonna go. Next one up. So best new characters in this one. So we got Johnny Cage, we got Jade, we got Baraka, we have who else we have? I got a list here. Here we go. Oh, we got Katana. Like we have a list of new Mortal Kombat characters. Who might be one of the best new characters from this movie?
Well, I told you, I always wanted to see a real live good Katana. It all depends on how much screen time she has. You know what I'm saying?
I think she's gonna get a lot. I think she does.
So that's gonna be my pick. Katana is my pick for a new character for this movie.
Jen.
Katana is mine too. I would love Katana to really shine in this.
Because we already, I'm sorry, Jay, I ain't mean to cut you off. Because we already know Johnny Cage. We already know your boy's gonna do his thing. So we can't even really count him. He's a new face. We can't really count that.
I am gonna go because he looks so good in this. I'm going Baraka, man.
Yeah.
Sage is too. Sage put in the chat Baraka.
Sage went. See, I'm not getting my comments popping up again. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I'm going Baraka on this one.
Okay.
Because just to actually considering how he looked way back when in that old
back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
I'll take that one any day of the week. So I think best new characters, I think whatever screen time he gets with it, I think that person or that character might shine. Yeah. Might finally get their just due too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So opening weekend box office domestic. So let me give you a number real quick, because right now this global weekend box office. So it's tracking. I'll give you the tracking. Tracking says 40 to 45 million. The studio says 35 million. What's your number? This is opening weekend domestic.
All right. Do they start selling tickets tomorrow? Or
tickets have been on sale.
Tickets
no, I'm saying are they showing movies tomorrow like they normally do on Thursday?
They more than likely.
Okay,
even though it's an eighth release date, they usually show them like what, Thursday night.
Yeah. So, and how much do you know how much it costs to make this movie?
I don't know that, but that's a good thing to pull up.
I can pull that up real quick.
So their budget was 80 million.
Oh wow!
All right.
At least according to Wikipedia.
In order to break million.
I'm
sorry. In order to break even, they need to make well over $200 million, right? So opening predictions for just here in the United States for this weekend,
just domestically,
dude. And I'm factoring in variables, considering about gas and all the other bullshit we got. You know what I'm saying going on. I'm gonna say they might make about $26 million.
Really going? Okay, all right.
I'm just you know what I'm saying?
I'll take this one because I think their only competition right now is Devil Wears Prada 2, and that's been out for 2 weeks, probably. A week.
It came out last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been out. So right now, and Michael's been on a run.
Yeah,
he's already
2 weeks. Yeah,
but that's already grossed what I feel like it's it was a phenomenon for 2 weeks.
Yeah, it broke box office records already. So
I do think like at this point, I'm gonna go 45. Be 45 domestic. Jen?
I'm gonna go 40 for me.
Because I think they've done a fantastic job marketing to people like us.
Yeah.
Where unlike the first movie, they did a phenomenal job at doing this time.
And see, I'm gonna tell you that's where my number comes in, the $26 million, because you said it in your statement. They've done a phenomenal job marketing this to people like us.
So the
whole objective is to get other people. You know what I'm saying?
Let me throw this at you then. Total global box office number. So give you some
for this weekend.
Yeah.
What's the tracking for that one?
Well, globally it's tracking 70 to 80.
See, I was about to say that
the first film made 84 million worldwide under COVID restrictions.
Not bad.
Which befuddles my mind with that number, because like didn't it release on HBO Max? Because we watched it at home.
We watched it at home.
So I don't know if I'll have to look that one up. But
so would that be the money that HBO Max made off of the?
It may have still gone to theaters, Doc. Like that was tail end of COVID. I feel like.
Sorry to overstep. Sage just put in the chat 88.5 million.
So that's
what it made.
A worldwide. No, that's his prediction.
Worldwide.
For worldwide. That's his prediction.
Oh, that's it. Sage's prediction. Okay.
That's his prediction for worldwide for the weekend. But I was gonna say $72 million worldwide. I think that's what it would open up as, because people overseas we already know they go ballistic for movies like this.
Sage over here playing Price is Right, man. 88.5. Jen, what you got?
So the original one that came out, you said made 84 million.
From what I've been able to pull, yeah.
So since that actually was that successful, I'm actually gonna go up and say 85.
85?
Yeah.
All right. Boldly go where no person's gone before.
You think they're gonna make 100 million?
I'll go 90.
Okay.
I'll go 90. If the first one made 84 in that time, I think they could clear that with the cast that they have, with the embracing of everything now. Because shoot, that's rating on the side of the video game cabinet.
Yeah,
like that's what that is right now. So you pulling stuff like that, you could crack a 90, and I had to make it make sense when going 45 too, for domestic. All right. What do you think the Rotten Tomatoes score is going to be for this weekend? I'll go first.
We talking about all critics?
Yeah.
Only the critics.
That one. Yeah, we won't do the audience one, right? Want to do the critics or the audience? Which one you want to do?
Let's do the critics because we know what the audience is going to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
We are the audience.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I'll go first. Critics score for this one, I'm gonna go. They'll talk about nostalgia. I'll go 70. I'll go 70.
Oh shit! Damn it, Dion.
What?
I was about to say 70.
We can still go. We both can go 70. You want to go 71 or 70.5?
No, I ain't gonna play Price is Right with you. I was really finna say I was gonna say 69, 70. That's what I think the critics would give it.
Well, I'll give you 70. 70 is good.
The critics that's gonna like really be critical about this film and gonna go in there like, you know, like a chip on their shoulder from the first one. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not even going in there with a chip on my shoulder to watch. You know what I'm saying? From the first film. Yeah,
the first one to me was what it was. It is what it is. I didn't enjoy it. These trailers and all this stuff has made me immensely more like excited for this one than the first one ever did. Jen.
For me, I'm actually gonna go higher and say 77.
All right, because those are all still like fresh ratings, though.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna say 77 for this one.
MVP of the movie.
Oh my gosh, I already know who you're gonna pick.
I'll go first. Liu Kang.
Exactly. That is your dude.
I did not feel this way in that first movie about him. Jen.
Oh,
you see the fire in his eyes, man.
That's so good. This is hard.
Because we got everybody.
My favorite character for me is Lord Raiden. I've always loved Raiden. He's my favorite.
You think he'll be the MVP?
I think we all love Raiden.
I love Raiden. I mean, I don't know what it was about the OG film, but that character just.
That's Christopher Lambert. That's what it is.
Right, it's Christopher Lambert, but like, yeah, there was just something about Raiden. So,
and he's always been good in the games too. Like he's been a good character.
Yeah. So, and even with the two that have come out, I actually like Raiden in these. So, but I don't know if Raiden would be the MVP. This is hard.
Unless they say like Raiden, you throwing hands. This movie,
right?
Like you,
I could be
all that
shocked.
Protector stuff. Get that out your head.
I'm actually gonna go with the way they're pushing. I'm gonna give it to Johnny. The way they're setting it up.
I'll
go with Johnny on that. Yeah. Johnny on that one.
MVP. Doc. You got Scorpion, Noob, Cybot.
Yeah,
Kano.
I'm gonna go with Scorpion. Scorpion always surprises me.
That's a good pick. That is a good pick.
Oh, you even got like Quan Chi in here, man. Like there's a lot of
It's a lot. It's a lot of people. And then Jax comes back, and I think Jax is on some other stuff in this one too.
he better
So
be.
they made Jax look kind of weak in the last one, bro. Jax ain't that weak, dog.
Nah, man, he's supposed to have that Apollo Creed stash, eating,
Mhm.
chewing on a cigar, man, punching people out. That was one year, Chris, and one year, that's Apollo Creed. One time he was in, I can't even. What's his? Oh my god.
Come on, Dion.
Michael J. White, is that what you think about?
No. Apollo Creed, real name. Is late.
Michael B. Jordan.
No, not Michael B. Jordan.
Apollo.
Talking about
Oh, sorry.
Carl Weathers. Goodness.
Carl Weathers, Mr.
Carl
Weathers.
Weathers.
One year he was a downloadable character in a Mortal Kombat movie. He was his Predator character. Yeah, and he was like a Jax like variant. So
Really?
he gave his voice to it too. So it was
That's dope.
DLC like
Oh,
that
that's
gets
dope.
me every
That's
time,
dope,
man.
yeah.
Every time. All right, give me a fatality count. How many fatalities do we get in this
Oh my
movie?
gosh. A lot.
Jen, you first up.
Yeah. Hey, just put that one down. A lot.
A lot. A body cat. Jeez. This is Mortal Kombat. So many people will go out.
How long is the film?
Yeah.
Dion?
How long is it?
I think his runtime is like just over 2 hours, I think. Let me
Just
see.
over 2 hours? I'm gonna say 12.
Runtime 116 minutes.
12 fatalities. My man said 200.
200.
Oh, he said 2002.
He put 200 squared.
Oh, that's 200. Oh, 400. My man, that's all of it.
Dude.
Everybody died.
So Jen, how many fatalities?
20. I'm not confident.
Well, here's the thing. They said like there was like a gang of fights in this thing, man. Like a ton of fights in this movie.
I'll stick with
But you gotta consider.
You gotta consider the dialogue and all the slow parts.
Well, you gotta consider the main characters too, like
And
of
the
who
main characters.
sticks around.
I'll stick with 20.
What you
Okay.
going with, Dion?
All right. It's easier if I like sort of think of like who doesn't get fatalities. Who doesn't get
Fatality. Who
It
doesn't
won't
get
be
the
won't be
ad
Johnny
bomb?
Cage, won't be Sonya, won't be Liu Kang, won't be Raiden,
Mm-mm.
won't be Scorpion, won't be
Jax might
Kano.
die.
Could
You don't really think Kano could go
I'm
out?
gonna I don't think so. I don't think so.
You don't think none of the main characters will die except for Jax?
They'll keep him. I'm gonna go because we got some villains in there too, man. You know,
We do.
A whole bunch
Shao
of them.
Kahn's in there, Quan Chi's
Mhm.
in there. I think Sindel's in there too.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she's in there. I don't know. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 11. 11's my lucky number.
See, now you playing the Price is Right, sir.
Yes.
You trying to win that vacuum cleaner. I see.
Did you see Sage's comment?
No, I didn't.
1206.
That's his.
They did.
Yeah, and Sage, I remember that game. It was Deadly Alliance. I rented that game from Blockbuster for the weekend. First time I ever played it. The opening scene, they broke Liu Kang's neck. I was like, "What is this bullshit?"
Yep.
Forgive my language.
We
I was like,
miss
"What is
you.
this?" I think 11's. I think 11's okay. So Doc, you got 12. I got 11. Jen, you went 20.
Yep.
Hey, Jen went high on the count, boy.
Hey, it's Mortal Kombat, man. We are
Right.
fighting for the safety of Earth.
So I have pulled it somewhere, just with like the make a prediction of a best fight.
No.
Maybe even you do this. How about instead of best fight, just fantasy, make a matchup of who you would want to see, and see if we get that.
Mm.
Raiden and Shao Kahn. I mean, Shao Kahn.
Shao Kahn.
Raiden and Shao Kahn. I think that would be.
Oh my gosh, the epicness of that'd be so.
Because we already know whoever Luke Cage fight, it's going to be an epic fight. It's going to be a good fight. Whoever Johnny fight,
Yeah.
I mean, whoever Luke Cage fight is going to be epic. Whoever Johnny Cage fight is going to be epic. Whoever Jax fight, it might be a quick fight. Sonya, it'll be a slow fight.
Sage, if I didn't have to drive back to another town to drop that off that night, I would have.
Yes. Yes.
Because you couldn't even play with
the blockbuster. Take that. Put on the desk. Take it.
He wasn't even a playable character in it. It was like Liu Kang's dead. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, man.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, maybe I'll do the story mode and unlock him there. And he was like, nope.
No.
He ain't there either.
He don't exist.
Jen, who you thinking?
This is hard. I really like Doc's suggestion, but I'm trying to look at all the other characters because there's epic moments from the game too where this is so hard.
Quan Chi and Scorpion. I was thinking Scorpion is going to be an epic fight in whatever scene he'll be in.
I want to see Katana and Jade go at it.
Cool.
I want to see Katana.
Hey, that'd be a good fight.
That's what. Like, give me a good girl on girl fight.
And who gonna get fatality in that one?
See, that's
Jade eating that loss, man.
How you say she gonna take that one, huh?
Jade eating that loss, man.
Yeah, I think so. Jade would unfortunately be fatality in that one. Yeah, but Jade
because Katana could become a Khan, man. Like she could rule Outworld.
At world.
You know what I mean?
Yep. Exactly.
I don't know, man. I'm thinking I do like Katana and Jade. That's a good one. That's a good one. And I'm rooting for any Liu Kang bout, to be honest with you. We got Scorpion down here. Yeah. No Scorpion.
Sage put Jade versus Sonya.
You know who we didn't see in any of the trailers? We ain't see no Sub-Zero on none of them trailers. You notice that?
Well, Sub-Zero is Noob. He's pull up the poster. Crap, I thought I had the poster. Crap, I thought I had a poster too. I didn't put him in that one. Oh crap. So right there with the crap, my bad. So on the left side with the little hook.
Oh, I see him. I see him with the scythe thingy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we might get, what was his they confused me so much. Is Bihan the one that died and becomes Noob, or
I don't remember.
It's one of those things. I don't know, man. You know what?
Yeah, it's Bihan.
I know,
You're right.
I know.
The original Sub-Zero.
It's Bihan, so that turns into Bihan, and then the next one up will be like the Sub-Zero on the good side. Which in these recent games, having Sub-Zero and Scorpion sort of tag team and being together is a matchup you don't want to see them. How about this? I'll say this one and I'll get us out of here. Cole versus anybody. Who gets fatality? Cole. So there we go.
Hey, you didn't even put on the screen. You was like, Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
I just want Cole next.
And then the dragon goes to Johnny Cage on his back.
Like, we got to move this story
That's
along,
how he
man.
get
We
his
gotta
power. You know what I'm saying?
we got to move it along, man. Get him out of here. Yeah, I got Cole versus anybody. Whoever gets that L will be the best fight of the movie for me.
Sage just put Cole versus Nobu.
Noob Saibot. Yeah.
Noob.
So let that however he goes. Get him out as he goes.
However he makes his exit.
Get him out of
And those were our Mortal Kombat 2 predictions. Long show tonight, guys. Not bad for making this go long.
Fine.
But I feel like this, if we do some stuff like this for like our predictions and stuff going into like movies that we're about to see, I think it'd be a little fun on the other end to sort of see where we're at.
For the ones we're reviewing, absolutely.
Oh yeah, for sure. But that was another episode of All Star Fandom Prime. We'll be back here this weekend when we review Mortal Kombat 2, and Doc, Jen, and Lauren will finish up. Is it the last weekend? I think it's the last weekend, right?
It was the finale this week of Maul.
The last episodes of Maul. So we'll be here on Sunday for that. A little back-to-back action probably for us on Sunday. And it's Mother's Day. So enjoy that. Send some stuff to your mother, wives and everything too. Have fun. But yeah, we'll be back here next Wednesday. Again, this is All-Star Fandom Prime, our weekly show. All-Star Fandom coverage. All-Star coverage for All-Star Fandom. Goodness. All-Star coverage for all your fandoms.
There you go.
There it is. Okay.
It's 12:13. It's fine.
All right, get us out of here, man.
Oh, okay. Hey, thank y'all for tuning in. Sage, you are the star for the evening. And look, like, follow, share, subscribe. Please drop a comment. Follow us on all social medias: YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, wherever we are. And we're on Spotify. You can listen to us while you ride, drive, fly, or whatever. And until next time, it's been me, Doc, that's Jen, and Dion up top. And we out this thing. Peace.